What's going on, guys? We're getting ready for our lives right now. Make sure you guys are tapping in. Make sure you're subscribing. I'm going to be breaking down the step-by-step processes you'll need to learn about AI, okay? I'm sharing breakfast with you. Okay. If you're not already following me, now's a good time to start following me because, again, you're going to be learning a whole bunch of stuff from me today. A whole bunch of stuff. Remember, it's gonna be more of an interactive kind of thing. So go grab a piece of paper if you need to. Grab a notepad. It's going to be more interactive, so I'm not just going to be the only one talking here. So if you do feel like you have something to contribute to the live, make sure you tap in, okay? Make sure you tap in, ask questions. When you ask questions, I'll be more than happy to help answer your questions, okay? Remember, this is how AI opened. So what that means is we're literally going through line by line to help you in establishing the baseline knowledge that you need to start tapping into this AI cash that's all over the place right now. Everybody's talking about AI, but nobody wants to really tell you the truth about AI. They've been gatekeeping, they've been lying, they've been telling you different kinds of stories. But want to peel back the onion and see what is really true, right? And what can you work with? Because ultimately, it's not about what they say about AI. It's what is AI gonna do for you, and are you ready for this AI change? That's the questions you need to be asking yourself. Are you ready for it? If you're not ready for it, what should you be doing right now to make sure you are getting the best value for your AI dollars? Because a lot of people are spending money already. Make no mistake about it. They're already spending money on AI. The question is, do you understand how that's going to impact you in the long run? If you do not understand, what do you need to be doing right now to get yourself ready for AI? So make sure you're grabbing the likes, you see daily goals, all of that stuff. Again, I'll be sharing breakfast with you because, again, I want to make sure this is something that comes to you with a whole bunch of flavor, okay? That's pretty good. And for those that don't have anything to eat right now, I'm sorry you don't have any food. But I want to make sure you understand that with this knowledge, you can actually start creating your own economic engine. So keep up the faith. Things are going to happen for you. Make sure you're doing exactly what you're supposed to be doing. When you think about AI, what comes to mind? When somebody says AI, what is the first thing that comes to your mind with AI? Do you know what that means? When somebody says AI, chat, what is the first thing that comes to your mind? When somebody says AI this, AI that. Grab a rack right there. Grab a piece of pen and paper because you're going to learn doing this AI. Conscious, please. Thank you for joining. Josh Lopez just joined. Thank you, Josh. Make sure you guys are grabbing a heart. Again, I got about 7 minutes before I start the live. talking about the AI or pen. So I hope you guys just get comfortable, grab your spot, don't run away, stay right here. In 7 minutes, I'm gonna start the training. If you haven't had breakfast, allow me to eat breakfast on your behalf. If the algorithm brought you to this live, you're in the right spot. Just settle down, go get yourself a cup of coffee so we can do our AI training. You're just asking yourself, what is AI? What is money and how do people make money? These are some of the questions I'm going to be answering during this live training. Okay? So just go grab something to eat, get a piece of paper and come back. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Make sure you like it, make sure you're subscribing, make sure you tap it into all the resources. Kelly, thank you for joining. Jack, thank you for joining. W07, thank you for joining. If you haven't had breakfast yet, I recommend you go get a cup of coffee. Grab a piece of pen and paper because we're going to be going deep and I'm going to be explaining a whole bunch of stuff. You need to be learning. You need to be taking notes, okay? Coco, go lightly. Thank you for joining. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Appreciate all the likes. Make sure you're grabbing your daily hearts. Tap in. I got goals and everything going on, okay? We're going to start the training in 4 minutes. So you got plenty of time to share the life. As a matter of fact, I need to share the life too myself. You got plenty of time to share the life, yes? Come on, come on, come on, come on. Let's go, let's go. Let's talk about AI. Do you know what AI is? Have you gone AI rogue before? You know how many AI stacks it takes to build something original? We'll be sharing some of these during this live. So go grab something to eat, get a piece of paper, and I'm just inviting you all to my breakfast. See, I'm having breakfast with you all right now. Really good breakfast. You've heard a lot of people say breakfast is the first most important meal of the day, right? It's true. Well, make sure you grab something to eat. Don't sit around and starve, okay? Don't do that to yourself. Okay, make sure you're grabbing something to eat. Make sure you like it. Make sure you're subscribing. Make sure you're doing everything you need to be doing right now to level up with yourself. You should be eating. A lot of you have been up all night and all day, but that's not good for your health. Okay, make sure you're hydrating. You're eating good breakfast like this one right here. Okay, you need to be eating. Yes, yes. All right. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Let me set up my goal real quick. It's telling me to set up my goal. I'm gonna set up my goal. do galaxy, but I'm going to do 100 galaxies. Okay? 100 galaxies. All right. So I got about 2 more minutes before I go live. So if you know somebody that will benefit from this training, go ahead and share. Go ahead and share. Make sure, Maria, thank you for joining. The training is going to start in 2 minutes. Go ahead and grab you something to drink, grab a cup of coffee, get some water. I don't care. You're also going to need something to write with. All right? Make sure you have all that ready for yourselves because, again, if you're not properly hydrated, if you're not eating the right food, you're not going to be energetic enough to do what you're supposed to be doing, yes? Make sure you're ready to learn. Everybody tapping in right now. I appreciate you guys. You need to be sharing this live right now. Make sure you're sharing. Make sure you're liking. Make sure you're subscribing. Get you some cup of coffee. The training is going to start momentarily. I got about a minute to kick it. Yes, yes, yes. Justin is joining. Eve is joining. Everybody's joining right now. You're ready to train? All right. Welcome. Everybody, welcome. Thank you for joining my live. I'm going to be talking about cryptocurrency and blockchain revolution. I'm also going to be touching about AI and how AI has changed the game when it comes to developing projects relating to blockchain, projects relating to cryptocurrencies and building web apps. Before we get started, I want to do some business rules real quick. So I'm part of what's called the League D5. Okay, so as part of that, my daily goals right here, I'm gonna pin. Okay, so I will pin my daily goals. I just pinned them right now, and that's what my daily goal is. So if you can help me, I want to get to number 99. To help me get to number 99, I need to reach 233.5 thousand to get to number 99. All right, I'm also part of what's called a Live Fest 2025, and that's something that TikTok is rolling out. And as part of that, we'll be making sure everybody understands what's going on. All right. So Eve, Jean, thank you for joining. Justin, Curtis, thank you for joining. So what we're going to do now, we're going to dive real deep. When you come up here, do me a quick favor and tap the like button. Make sure you're sharing, make sure you're subscribing, make sure people know exactly what's going on, because I want this to go out to everybody. And when it goes out to everybody, we're going to know exactly what's going on with this particular live. So I'm going to share it right now. If you guys can do me an awesome favor and share the live, that's going to let more people know they can come to the training, so I can start right now. Because again, I cannot just start training by myself. I need engagement. I need people that are ready to learn. I need people to come through so we can all learn together. Okay. So training is live right now. So come on and help yourself with this training. Okay. So come join. I said, come join and share. Get some people to come to the training. So come on, or come. I said training is live. Come on over. Okay. So I've already told people to do that. So when they come through, they can kind of get ready to start training. What is AI? What is cryptocurrency? What is blockchain? First off, let me tell you about who I am. So my name is the founder of the Fork Reskilling. I have over 30 years as an entrepreneur, and I also served in the U.S. Army in the finance corps. So I know exactly what I'm talking about. I've also worked in corporate America at companies such as JP Morgan Chase, and I've also worked for PricewaterhouseCoopers, among others, right? I've been doing consulting work on the side for the last 30 years, okay, while I've been serving in the Army, and was fortunate enough to retire early. So these experiences and being the fact that I'm a musician led me to the fact and the understanding of what blockchain is. Okay, so from that perspective, I bring unparalleled insights into the transformative shift powered by blockchain. But that's not all. I'm also, in a good way, being an artist myself, to be able to emphasize technology as a tool for freedom and opportunity in this new digital economy. And that's what I want everybody to understand what this is. So you can basically say I'm bridging the gap between what's traditional and digital worlds. Yes. So I'm going to inspire you to embrace this new technology and innovation, and in so doing, lead the way in the evolving digital landscape. So the evolution of money is what I'm going to talk about first. Okay, so initially people would bartering. So they do barter. So that's the earliest form of trade where goods and services were exchanged directly between individuals. Yes, without a standardized currency. Remember, the bartering system involved you giving me something and you getting something in return. There was no standardized barter. For example, if I'm eating this delicious, breakfast, but I didn't have any egg. If you know that I ate breakfast and you had the eggs, we'll simply exchange. I give you some of my toast, you give me some of your bread, eggs, and maybe somebody else has a cup of coffee. We'll just exchange. That's what the barter system was. The evolution of money, the timeline, when people say they're bartering, it's barter. Okay, so the earliest form of trade where goods and services were exchanged directly without a standardized currency. So we're going to move from battering. Okay, remember, I also have the batter system. I also have some goals right there you can help me reach. Okay, right now my subscription is $777. I have a goal for 100 galaxies for this particular live. So make sure you type it in, make sure you subscribe, and make sure you understand exactly what I'm talking about. I also want you to consider a scenario. Well, you've been storing some gold. Okay? Remember I told you about the barter system. So now we're moving to the gold standard. You've probably seen commercials with people saying, hey, buy this gold, this is a store of value, buy this and that. The reason that is true is that was a standard, it was a gold standard. It was established as a universal medium of exchange, okay? Gold. So gold became a symbol of wealth. I don't know if you all know about a very wealthy individual named Mansa Musa. Mansa Musa had probably still is the richest person that's ever lived. Even with the whole billionaires and trillionaires, almost trillionaires we have right now, nobody was as rich as Mansa Musa, who reigned in the kingdom in modern day Mali and Burkina Faso, that area. Mansa Musa, the richest person that's ever lived, had the most gold. So that was the gold standard. Gold became a symbol of wealth and stability for centuries, okay? So then we moved, again, at any time during this live, go ahead and tap in if you have a question, and I'll be more than happy to help answer the question. Then we moved from the gold standard to paper currency. We moved to paper currency. With paper currency, it introduced various forms of paper between different cultures. For example, if I wanted to go to Europe and I have US dollars, I'm gonna need euros, okay? That's a form of paper. If I wanted to travel to Japan and I have US dollars, I'm gonna need yen. If I wanted to go to Canada and I have US dollars, I'm gonna need Canadian dollars. If I wanted to go to Mexico and I have US dollars, I'm gonna need Mexican pesos. If I wanted to go to Nigeria and I have US dollars, I'm gonna need the Nigerian naira. So that's paper money. Paper money allowed for easy transactions and became widely adopted for its convenience. That brings me now to where we are. We're currently undergoing what I call digital transformation. That means digital transformation in the way things are done, digital transformation in the way we transact, and obviously digital transformation in terms of currency. With the advent of the internet, digital currencies emerged, okay? And then so what do they do? They facilitate transactions and set the stage for what's called cryptocurrencies to flourish. Okay. So let's talk a little bit about some of what that means. Okay. So let's talk about blockchain, the future of secure transactions and data control in a digital world, because we're undergoing this digital transformation right now. And a lot of people don't understand what it is. And that's why I think, and I know that they've been, Christina, thank you for joining. Do me a quick favor, grab a heart. If you haven't been here before, grab a heart. And once you do that, you can see my goals. We're talking about blockchain, the future of secure transactions and data control in a digital world. So I'm doing this training right now for people that want to learn about these processes. I'm also going to be doing use cases using AI. And that's the AI glitch I've been talking about. People literally been hiding from you, okay? They don't want you to know that there's a way for you to also become part of this blockchain technology. So I need you to understand what decentralized tamper-proof ledger is, okay? And how that's going to empower you to create communities where trust becomes important. In a nutshell, the blockchain technology serves as a decentralized and tamper-proof ledger. Okay, you know what a ledger is? That's basically things you keep records with, like a checkbook. That's what a ledger is, and it's going to revolutionize how we perceive trust. So you trust me to give you my money, and I trust you to give me the goods when I give you my money. David, thank you for joining. Everybody's joining. Sherry, thank you for joining. Do me a quick favor, tap in, grab a heart. If you've never been here before, but you want to learn about what's going on right now, I recommend you go ahead and grab a piece of paper, get some coffee, and just let's talk, okay? Midlife Maven 7 just joined. Thank you for joining. Appreciate you. If you can do me a quick favor, go ahead and grab, you see my galaxy right there? Make sure you type it in, make sure you're learning. Don't just come through and disappear, because this is good information that I think you should be tapping into. Yes, yes. All right. Thank you for joining. Do me a quick favor again. You see my goals, I have 100 galaxies. Help me. And welcome to my fan club. If you wanted to grab that too, that's fine. So blockchain technology serves as a decentralized, tamper-proof ledger that revolutionizes how we perceive trust by enabling transparent, borderless transactions without intermediaries. That's middle people. The banks are intermediaries. It empowers people like you, right, to take control over your data and your assets. And what that's going to do is going to foster a new economic freedom opportunity in this digital landscape. Okay, this is the same digital AI glitch that I've been talking about. They've been hiding this from you, but I'm exposing everything today. I'm not holding back. So yeah, let's talk about the key blockchain features, empowering a new era of trust and access. Let's discover the transformative advantages of blockchain technology in the digital space. What does that mean? Blockchain technology offers what I call an unparalleled transparency, enabling participants like you to verify transactions independently. Okay, Benson, thank you for joining. Do me a favor, grab a heart and go get coffee if you need to. I don't care. I'm exposing everything about AI as a use case, okay? Because a glitch just happened. See this glitch right here? They're not telling you about what happened with that glitch. They're keeping you in the dark, but I'm not going to expose everything today. I don't care. Okay, so what did I say? The absence of intermediaries. Who are these intermediaries? They're the banks. Okay, the people that are sitting on the sidelines wanting to take your money. Thank you for joining. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Look, yes. So, but this is going to create a direct connection between you and your digital assets. And in so doing, it's going to reduce cost. It's also going to increase efficiency and ultimately empower people like you to take more control over your data and your digital assets. Yes, yes. Okay, so if you understand what I'm talking about, go ahead and type yes in the chat as we continue. So then what are cryptocurrencies and what makes them a transformative financial tool? Because remember, we went from the barter system to the gold system to paper money. Now we're in the digital system. And we're in the midst of the digital system. And most of it is facilitated by AI. You see this AI right here? But there's been a glitch. There's been a glitch in this AI. And some people don't realize that this glitch is literally helping people take money from the system. Chat. This glitch is literally helping people take money from the system. But when I tell you there's a use case for some of these glitches, don't think I'm making this stuff up. In my particular situation, because I was a member of the music industry, founding member of what's called the Digital Royalties organization. I got to see firsthand on how the impact of digital royalties distribution can impact people. Okay, let me do a quick flash goal right now. It's telling me to do a flash goal because I'm gonna pin it. So I just pinned my flash goal. If you can help me reach that flash goal, that'd be great. Okay, but continue to what I'm saying. Cryptocurrencies have emerged as a revolutionary force in the financial landscape, with Bitcoin representing what's now the new digital gold. Remember, I told you about the digital gold and of old, where you had people like Mansa Musa and Manson, a huge portfolio of gold, and that made him the richest person that's ever lived. Nobody has gotten that much money. Okay, I don't care if you're talking about Elon Musk or who or this Ellison people. They're never going to be as rich as Mansa Musa, and that's because he amassed a whole bunch of gold. But in today's age, thank you for joining, David. In today's age, what if you're able to amass a whole bunch of digital assets? Yes. What if you're able to amass a whole bunch of digital assets? Could that place you in line to become maybe the richest person or the most successful person in your family? Again, let's keep it a little, the 25 meter, okay, kind of visualizing, okay? These digital assets, let me tell you something, okay? They're gonna empower you. They're gonna empower individuals to participate in the economy. And that's gonna transcend traditional banking. And that's why this banking industry, they're hiding this from you. Again, this is for educational purposes only. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just letting you know that right now is the right time to start thinking about your very own future and how AI might be the secret to knowing exactly what you need to do and how you're going to participate in creating opportunities for yourself. Okay? Create the opportunities for yourself. Don't let nobody tell you that you can't do this stuff. I know you can. Okay? I know you can do this stuff. But let's talk about some use cases that I've been watching for a while. One of those is called non-fungible tokens. Okay? And how can you use non-fungible tokens in a creative environment to empower artists and innovators? So that's one thing I've been thinking. I personally was able to deploy a non-fungible token, also known as NFT contract, last week because I believed in so much in AI. I was able to use certain tools, which I'm going to be sharing right now. Because again, I'm not going to gatekeep. I just want you to understand that now we're living in very transformative environment times that would allow anybody, somebody like me. I'm not a techie person, but I have a tech business. But someone that can literally say, I'm not going to code. I have this great idea, but I want to implement this idea. Yes, chat. I'm going to be sharing the exact step-by-step process that you need to use right now to understand why it's very important to know what AI can do for you, not just as somebody that's literally trying to understand it, but somebody that's willing to take full advantage of AI right now. Okay, so tokenization. What is tokenization? In the broadest term, tokenization is when you actually take a problem, define the problem, create a solution, and offer people an incentive to help solve that problem. But the incentive you're offering them will be in form of a token. So token. So that's, remember when I talked about trust? That's what's going to help build that trust going forward. Hey, chat. What if I told you there's actually an AI that you can utilize to build your own NFT? Would that be something you'd be interested in? Go ahead and type one in the chat if you think that's something you could be interested in. But make sure you're sharing this live. Make sure you're subscribing. Make sure you're helping us reach our goals, because at the end of the day, we're part of a whole system. Okay, there's commitments going on. There's countdowns going on right now to Live Fest. You can tap into Live Fest if you want to, but if you don't understand what Live Fest is, that's so that's a separate matter. But right now, I'm on Live Fest. Okay, I'm supporting Life Fest, and a lot of people have regions within Life Fest that they need to be talking into. So I've already kind of shared some of my stuff, and I've completed 45 minutes. I've received 1 heart. I've posted one of the videos that means I'm gonna be authorized close to 30,000. Okay, leader points. So my rewards will be 60,000 leader points. So if you can help me with this, that I'll really appreciate it. Okay, guys, I'm gonna need your help so we can continue to make this very successful. Okay, all right. So having said that, though, right now it's a I'm gonna need your help so we can continue to make this very successful. Okay, all right. So having said that, though, right now it's a situation. To that's what I want you to kind of help me. What does it equate to? If somebody's telling you right now that they haven't gotten any money, I just saw something. Remember I told you about the live together thing. I'm also dealing with that. So Live Fest is coming right now. I've done a lot of lives that's been helping me right now, but I'm gonna need you guys to help me in the process too. Can I count on you on that as I continue this training? Because again, remember, this is not just my training, it's your training. This is just not my training, it's your training. And to the extent that you can understand why I'm training and why I'm actually helping you guys in this process, it helps everybody reach their goal. Yes, it helps everybody reach their goal. So like I said, go ahead right now and grab something, grab a piece of paper. Okay, so tokenizing creativity. How do we tokenize creativity? NFTs are going to allow artists and creative people like on this app to tokenize their work. It's going to ensure ownership and authenticity in the digital space. Remember, that's very important. Being authentic and being original. Okay, being authentic and being original. With NFTs, you can achieve both. But that's not all. There's something called creative ownership. Okay, and the use case that I presented was royalties. So blockchain technology would enable artists, right, to receive ongoing royalties each time their work is sold or resold. Okay, each time the work is sold or resold, you will get royalties. Okay, thanks to blockchain. But from a personal music industry perspective, what I've also noticed is that as a music industry pioneer myself, I see NFTs as a powerful tool for empowering creators and enhancing engagements. Right now, you know what I'm saying? You can type, yes, you can do this, you can do that. And I'm talking about how you can do this and that, right? But at the end of the day, what am I trying to do? I'm trying to get you to engage. So if you can create an NFT that can increase engagement, then obviously you're going to be in a better position. And another use case that I want to share with y'all right now in terms of community engagement is something called meme coins. You've already heard about the power of community and value creation of these coins, right? So let's examine two of them. One of them is called Dogecoin, and the other one is called Shiba Inu, because they've been cultural phenoms. I remember one time, the first time I heard about Dogecoin was from Elon Musk pushing Dogecoin like 2 years ago. I dabbled into Dogecoin for a little bit, but I wasn't sure what it was about. I also dabbled into Shiba Inu. So these two use cases have revolutionized the crypto landscape, okay? Proving that community engagement can drive value. So if you're a content creator right now, I don't care what niche you're in, just figure out a way how you can utilize these use cases to kind of drive community engagement and influence social media going forward. Yes? So that's what I want you all to kind of start thinking about, how you can focus on what you're doing right now to make it better. All right. But that's not all. I also want you to be in a situation where, like, most people are going to be doing things that you don't know about, but they want you to explain things to them, but they don't understand what they're explaining. They want you to explain things to them, but they don't understand what they're explaining. But that's a separate conversation. But anyway, so like again, you have to understand how these coins can help you in the long run. You have to understand to what extent these coins actually make sense and to what extent they do not make sense. When they start making sense, you need to start thinking how you're gonna leverage them. But when they do not make sense, you need to understand that that's just the tip of the iceberg. Okay, but don't let that discourage you in your attempts to understand this economy. The next thing I'm going to talk about, see right here, it's telling me to invite people, but I'm not inviting people anymore. I'm just kind of sitting around. The next thing that we're going to talk about, though, is after I've told you about those use cases, let's talk about the entrepreneurial opportunities in the decentralized finance and music rights management. Okay, and that's my use case. Okay, how do we embrace technology in emerging industries for artists and creators? Okay, so if you're in the tech industry right now, you want to learn how to create. The rise of decentralized finance offers unprecedented opportunities for entrepreneurs, not just in the music space, but also in the creative space writ large. Okay, by leveraging blockchain technology, artists and creators can gain control over their assets. Okay, but that's also going to ensure transparency of fair revenue distribution, and it's just going to shift the power from creators, fostering a new ecosystem. Yes, that's all it's about. Okay, let's go right here. Say no, I don't want to invite people right now. I just want to talk. Okay, I want to do the presentation. Okay. Co-hosting may be great, but this is not a good time for co-hosting. So this shift in power will allow these creators to be the leaders in the ecosystem, and that's going to drive a fairly compensated work. Okay, because right now people are feeling like they have to stream a whole bunch of millions of streams to even make money. Okay, remember I'm part of Live Fest right now, so go ahead and tap in and make sure you subscribe and make sure you follow me, because again, at the end of the day, this is what I'm going to be doing right now to help people help themselves. I also have those goals right there. You see the goals? So I need 3 gifters, uno, dos, tres. If you can tap into right now, 777 subscribers, and I also have 100 whales for my live. Okay, so if you can do all that, that'd be great. Okay, just keep tapping in and keep subscribing and let me know exactly what you guys are up to. Yes. All right, awesome. All right, so if you have any questions, by the way, just go ahead and tap in. Let me address low artist revenue through blockchain solutions. There's certain solutions that presented themselves with blockchain. Okay, Hannah Depo, I like that name. Thank you for joining. I appreciate you. Okay, I'm gonna give you a fireball emoji just for having an awesome name. Thank you. All right, so do me a quick favor, tap in though. Don't just come out here and leave. Tap in, subscribe, share. I know you're number 21 and what you're doing. That means you're an engager. I need engagers as I go here. So I'm gonna address the low artist revenue through blockchain solutions, which is going to enhance transparency and direct engagement in the music industry, which is in a case I'm using, but it can also direct engagement in other industries. So the music industry test case faces persistent challenges, okay, particularly when it comes to low artist revenues. Blockchain technology offers a transformative solution by ensuring transparent transactions, and it's going to enable direct engagement between the artists like myself and the users. It's also going to engage direct engagement between content creators like you and your users. This empowers creators, right, allowing them to retain a fair share of the earnings while fostering a deeper connection with their audience. That's what's happening right now in this app, where they want you to go live. When you go live, you get people supporting you. So, but the question is, who owns the intellectual property? You need to be thinking about that as you're going live and you're creating and you're doing all this stuff. But let me tell you about some use cases that came through the pioneering blockchain projects in the music industry as a use case. These transformative initiatives reshaped the landscape for artists and fair trade of music. I'm talking about things like Mycelia, UMusic, Audios, and Audio UG. Okay, Mycelia, which is a Imogen Heap, is a platform for promoting fair trade among musicians, ensuring equitable compensation for artists, right? And Ujo Music utilizes smart contracts for streaming music licensing. While doing that, it empowers artists with direct control over their work. And then Audios is a decentralized streaming service that allows artists to share music freely while they retain their ownership. So like I said, if you're a creator right now, like in this TT app, and you have an idea and you're trying to stream it, my recommendation is see what you can do to tokenize it. If you don't understand what tokenization is, wait until I start sharing this AI glitch. See this one right here? These are the glitches that's happening right now, AI that people don't understand. And I'm going to expose them in this life. Okay, I'm going to tell you exactly how you can tokenize if you don't understand what that is. But there's also situations about how are we going to actually share these revenues. Okay, we don't really know how much of an engagement our stuff have. We kind of look at the analytics. So, oh, look at the analytics. Oh, you got this many engagements, but what are the real time analytics? That's why I think the blockchain is going to actually open up a slew of opportunities for artists and creators like you, or fans for that matter, to understand what the analytics look like and how you can actually support these content creators. So let me use another use case for the music industry. It's the Open Music Initiative Universal Rights Framework. They've been talking about this for a while. Open music, like it's completing what you need to do and being able to understand exactly how that's going to impact you long term. It's creating a fair and transparent system for music rights and royalties distribution. The particular use case that I was able to use AI to uncover and deploy is called PodBum, PODBUM. Go ahead and check that out, because what I did last week after I gave the same presentation to an audience of entrepreneurs that are wanting to understand this blockchain is I went ahead and deployed PodBomb using specific AI technologies that I'm going to share with you. Okay, just make sure you listen to what I'm saying. But here's what ultimately the universal rights is going to do. Universal rights framework for artists ensures fair compensation. It utilizes blockchain technology to track rights and payments efficiently and making it very transparent. Okay, it promotes collaboration amongst artists, labels, and streaming platforms to streamline the licensing process. Adoju, thank you for joining. Appreciate you. Everybody's joining right now. But again, I'm hoping that y'all could be leveling up with me. Can I count on you to level up? Can I count on you to see here? Dirt Moves, thank you for joining. Go ahead and tap in, share. Grab a heart. You can see my goals right there. If you can help it, that's good. But back to what I was saying, this digital universal rights framework is also going to empower artists to take greater control over their intellectual property. Does that make sense? Okay. And it's going to enhance audience engagement through transparent and traceable music rights management. Because if you can trace who's using your music, you can understand how you can license it. Again, I've told you about this initiative, but just make sure you understand to what extent these initiatives are transforming the industry, to what extent that they're transforming the power of cryptocurrency, to what extent they're transforming blockchain in our economy, and how that's going to impact you going forward, right? You need to know how to embrace technology. You need to know how this technology is going to shape the future of money and the music industry, because right now it's not just about music, because that's my sweet spot. It's about entrepreneurship. It's about enabling people to move faster than they've ever moved before. It's about understanding these glitches within AI and knowing how you yourself can tap into these glitches. Ancient American, thank you for joining. Knowing exactly what these glitches are and how you can become more knowledgeable about them. Okay, let me tell you something. Time flies, but people are coming up every day and they don't want to know. They don't want to guess and not understand what's going on. And that's why now it's a great time to understand exactly what these glitches are. Okay, the one glitch that I want you to know is cryptocurrency. I also want you to know about blockchain, because I believe they both represent revolutionary shifts on how we perceive and interact with money. Whether money was gold standard before, whether we had the barter system where everybody is doing and receiving money, whether we're fostering transformation, are we decentralizing, who's getting empowered. These are technologies not only enhance financial system, but they also create new opportunities for entrepreneurs. You have a story to tell. The question is, how are you going to tell that story? Chat, how are you going to tell the story that you're trying to tell? I know you're trying to tell it. What if you're able to tokenize that story? What if you're able to tell somebody that, provide them an incentive, and you as a creator, by providing them an incentive, they want to support you in the long run, just like I'm asking you, tap a goal, do this and that. But look, somebody else is controlling the flow. What if you are in control of the flow? What if you are in control of the intellectual property? What if you are in control of when you're going to get paid? What if there's an actual ledger that you can use to see exactly how many people are looking at your stuff and how much are they giving you, and it's being transferred to your account, not going through an intermediary? Because let's face it, when we're here right now, we're depending on Somebody working behind the scenes, and most of the time is this AIs right here. That's why you get all this AI glitch. That's why every time you get in wrong information, they're kicking you out of the platform, is the AI glitch, because it's not a human being. They coded their AI with specific instructions and prompts to be able the AI to do XYZ. That's why right now a lot of people are looking to say, hey, look, are black people being removed from this digital economy? I don't know. They could have coded the AI to say such a thing. If you see this, then do that. If they look like this, then do that. I don't know. I'm just saying right now, you may want to tokenize what it is you're doing. You may want to say, look, I need to know who's making money off of my stuff. Like right now, the one thing that I've been thinking about and looking is that there's people that's now say ancient Egypt, they built a museum. Chat, they built a museum, and now they got a whole bunch of people going there, and they're making money off of that technology. They're making money off of what the ancient Egyptians did. Okay, and when I go out there and I'm telling them, okay, I see that they're making money off of black people's culture. Do you know what they tell me? They say, no, there were no black people over there. Chat. That's a big lie. The same thing they're doing right now with this digital economy. They think we don't understand what's going on. They have this AI glitch right now. This AI glitch is literally making people not belong. They're telling them that they don't belong. But I'm going to tell you the tools that you need to understand right now. The first tool I need you to understand is ChatGPT. Yes, ChatGPT is going to enable you to frame the problem, because you're going to need something called white paper. With the white paper, you can then tell the AI to know exactly what to do for you. Let me tell you something. The AI that I think you need to be invested in right now is called Gemini. Gemini, okay? You know who owns that? I'm not talking about another Gemini. I'm talking about Gemini.google. That's the one you need to take care of. When you go to Gemini, after you've created that white paper, you can go to the environment that's called Canvas. Canvas, not Canva, like the illustration, Canvas. Go to Canvas, upload that AI white paper that you just put. For example, you say, look, I want to make sure people understand what's going on with black culture, and I also want to be compensated when I deploy this black culture app, okay? You're going to see what the AI is going to come with. Take that particular white paper, go to Canva. That's where you're going to do the illustration. You're going to make it look pretty, and you're going to, add some pictures and whatnot. Then what I need you to do is save that particular PDF as a one PDF file, and then go to Gemini under the Canvas environment, upload that stuff and tell the AI, hey, I need you to develop a web app that can do this and this and this, and I need you to tokenize it. Use the word tokenize. Tell them to build a smart contract for you. I'm telling you, once you do that, this AI is literally going to code the app for you, chat. This AI, it happened to me last week. And I was like, you know what? This is the glitch I've been talking about. They don't tell you AIs are writing codes right now. They don't tell you can tokenize whatever problem you have right now. They don't tell you that you literally can become a millionaire overnight because you understand this technology. We're in the midst of the biggest digital transformation of wealth. We started with the barter system. We went from the barter system to the gold system. You had people like Mansa Musa, still the richest human being on earth because they amassed huge quantities of gold. Now we went from that to what's called the paper system, which is the currency. If you have dollars and you're going to Japan, you need yen. If you have dollars and you're going to Korea, you need won. If you have dollars and you're going to Europe, you need the euros. If you have dollars and you're going to Nigeria, you need naira. So the paper system ran for quite a while. Now people are tired of that stuff. They're going digital. They're understanding AI. They're using AI to build platforms. They're using AI to sell merch. But there is a glitch right now in AI that you can tap into. I'm showing you the back door to get your stuff off the ground. If you have an idea and people have been stealing your idea, now it's time to start learning exactly the step-by-step process. I already told you a little bit of it, but let me tell you something. I haven't even started dropping the Valley Bomb energy. Chat, you haven't seen anything yet. I will tell you, and please, it's a secret, okay? It's not for everybody because they may literally ban me. The last week when I tried to tell this stuff, they put me on suspension. Chat, they suspended my account for a week. That's probably why you didn't see me go live as much as I did. but I'm exposing this glitch. This AI glitch is not gonna be a glitch for long. You need to tap into it before they discover it. They're probably gonna ban my channel because I'm exposing this glitch. Chat, you need a white paper. Okay? Make sure within the white paper, you identify the problem you're trying to solve and you have the solution and you understand. Ancient, thank you for joining. You're now number one. God bless you, my brother. Okay. Look, now, after you create that white paper with the solution, you need to be able to upload that white paper to Gemini. And Gemini is where you're going to build your app. Make sure you use what's called the Canvas environment. What that is an AI. All that AI does is build apps. You don't need to know how to code or damn thing to build your own AI app. That is the glitch. They're not telling you this. Normally, you have to pay people to write thousands and thousands of lines of code to be able to build an actual app. But with this glitch that I just exposed, you don't need to do that at all. You literally can tell the AI to build you the app, but first you need that white paper, chat. You need that white paper. Your white paper needs to be professional. It needs to define the problem, and you need to tell it how you want to tokenize. Chat, you gotta tokenize. Tell it you want to tokenize this problem, and you want to create an environment that's gonna engage economy and interaction with your particular problem and your token. That's what's going on right now, chat. And I'd be sick and tired of seeing people take advantage of things that belong to people that look like me. They look like me. And they're making massive money from it. They're literally printing ATM cash with AI. And we're sitting around here worrying about EBT. We're sitting around here worrying about SNAP benefits. We can be our own bank, chat. We are our own bank. We just don't know it yet, chat. Look, listen. After you prompt that AI within Gemini, okay, let me tell you something too that they don't want you to know. It's not that expensive, $22 a month for Gemini Pro. If you already have a Gmail account, you can use that to tap into Gemini Pro. If you already have a Gmail account, you can use that to tap into Gemini Pro. It's a secret. Don't tell anybody. But that's what you can do. Then after you sign up, make sure you have it available. Right now, a lot of people like captivated with, oh, Gemini does video, banana, nano, banana. Don't let them fool you, man. They want us to be entertaining them all the time, chat. They always want us to entertain them by all the time, but that's not what we're good for. We are the original creator. Mimi Timberlake, thank you for joining. We're the original creators. We're the people that are making things shake, yes? And in this digital age, the smartest people that I've seen so far are making things happen. But the thing that's stopping them is somebody somewhere is literally gatekeeping. Somebody somewhere is gaslighting. Somebody somewhere is making sure this AI glitch is not discovered. And they've been hiding this AI glitch from you, chat. They've been hiding this AI glitch, and something told me that enough is enough. Thank you. Make sure you share. Make sure you're sharing. I need everybody to come on here right now because I haven't even started dropping the value bombs. Chat. The transformative power of cryptocurrencies, blockchain in our economy is huge. This represents a revolutionary shift in how we perceive and transact with money. By fostering transparency, decentralization, and empowerment, these technologies not only enhance our own financial system, they're also going to create new opportunities. Chat. They're going to create new opportunities for people that understand what's going on. Lazy baby, I think I told you a little bit about what I've been talking about on yesterday, but I need more people to come through right now because I'm exposing all of this stuff. I went in and I saw the new museum that they built in Egypt. Chat, do you know who's making money off of that museum? Do you know who's making money off of our history, chat? Do you know who's making money off of our history? And we're sitting around there in the days of Mansa Musa, he had a lot of gold. This is the new gold right now. Forget about what they're talking about. You can also start making the same cheddar using AI. Understanding how artificial intelligence is going to help you in this process. Understanding how to get tokenized. Understanding the difference between a blockchain. Understanding what a cryptocurrency is. Understanding what an NFT is. You have a lot of technology right now that nobody is helping you tap into. And I'm telling you right now, I'm going to unleash this technology today. I'm going to unleash this technology today because you've been sleeping. It's time to wake up the silent giant. Yes, yes. Yes, yes. Ancient Americans, you a great American. Let me tell you something. Don't get me started about what used to be here before ancient Egypt. Don't get me started about that. Don't get me started about those 7, 6, 9 foot individuals that were here before ancient Egypt. Is that really Egypt or is this ancient Egypt, chat? Is that really Egypt or is this where ancient Egypt really is? That's another discussion. That's why I'm telling you right now that when you start understanding this AI glitch, when you start realizing what they've been hiding from you, when you start understanding how to tokenize, how to grab the blockchain by the bull and ride that blockchain to success, then you're not going to be doubtful. The trust level is going to go way high because that's the biggest issue right now. People don't know, can I trust what these people are saying? Can they say this thing? Can I really do this stuff? Yes, you can. I'm not Obama, but I kind of look like Obama. I kind of look like Dr. Dre, but I'm telling you in flesh and blood that you are sitting in the biggest digital wealth transformation that's happening right now in 2025. And people are becoming millionaires because they're understanding the back door. They're understanding this AI glitch that they've been hiding from you. They've been hiding this glitch for quite a while. Yes, Egypt. America is Egypt. America is Egypt before there was that fake Egypt. America is Egypt. Go to the, what's the name of that canyon? That thing over there? The Smithsonian Institute's been hiding a lot of stuff because they found things that look mighty similar to the hieroglyphics that they've been talking about there. But I'm going to tell you how to tokenize that. Tokenize that knowledge and make people pay you for the knowledge that you have. Make people pay you for the knowledge that you have. Don't be a creator that sits on the wayside and you in the midst of a big, large transformation and you're not doing anything about it, chat. Don't let that be you. No, the Grand Canyon, that's what it is. Grand Canyon. There are hieroglyphics over there, chat. The Smithsonian Institute has literally hidden a lot of stuff from you and I. But now it's time for you to literally say, you know what? I want to solve that problem. I'm going to give you a use case. Take, for example, that you have pictures, okay? Because you have freedom, what do you call that stuff? FOIA, freedom of information. You can request all of this stuff, chat. And now you have all these pictures and you want to tell people a story about ancient Egypt, not the one that's over there, but the one that's over here. And you want to use AI to help you with the app that's going to tell the story. The first thing you need to do is come up with a white paper that talks about what the problem is, that talks about the solution, that offers the opportunity to tokenize and increase engagement and knowledge sharing. And then once you do and perfect that white paper, the first step you need to use to do that white paper is have ChatGPT give you the opinion and structure the white paper. Then take the information that ChatGPT gave you and go to an app called Canva, C-A-N-V-A. Within Canva, they have their own AI. Okay, thank you for joining, Narisha. Thank you. Okay, within Canva, they have their own AI. Now, you can refine what it is that you already did within Canva. All right. After you refine what it is you did in Canva, then you need to export it as a PDF, a one-page PDF. Crystal Rose, thank you for joining. Appreciate you. Okay, a one-page PDF. After you do that, I recommend that you go to Gemini.google.com or .ai. All you need is your Gmail account to subscribe to the pro version. I recommend the pro version because with the pro version, you should be able to do what I'm about to tell you. Now take that PDF, select the canvas environment within Gemini AI, and prompt that AI, say, using the attached PDF, and then just regurgitate the problem and the solution and tell that AI you want it to develop a token for your problem you just gave it. That is called tokenization. And tell it you would like to engage more interaction and knowledge sharing by building a platform within a web app. That's what you're going to tell it. And watch the excuse my French, I'm too excited. Watch the motherfucking AI share that shit, and you're going to see codes generated in front of your damn eyes. That is the AI glitch that they don't want you to know. That is how you can become your own millionaire. That's how they've been hiding this thing from you. But now I've literally opened the floodgates, chat. I've opened the floodgate. There's no looking back. Those people thought they were celebrating about ancient Egypt. Watch you become the ancient Egypt. Watch you become the digital Mansa Musa. Yes, yes. Watch you become the digital Mansa Musa. After you do that, it's a secret, it's a secret. After you do that, I need you to export what that AI told you. And the way you're going to export it, you click and save on something called Google Docs. You're going to click and save on Google Docs. Then you're going to look at, and I recommend you print out what you just developed. Okay. After you develop that stuff, you're going to need a place to store it. But before you store it, chat, go and protect your intellectual property. That's where the money is. In this digital realm, you're going to know how to protect your intellectual property. You're going to know how to copyright, how to trademark, how to patent. That AI would even tell you the paperwork you need. It's going to present your invention in a way that people can understand when you go to file for your intellectual property protection. It's going to tell you how to do that. But here's the other piece. The reason I'm pushing, again, this is for educational purposes only. I'm not telling you what to say or what to recommend, but the reason I'm pushing Gemini platform, because Alphabet is becoming the biggest AI company there is. Forget everybody else that's talking all this jazz about, they know AI, this is the Alphabet is literally taking over AI. You know how when they came in with that VO3 stuff and people were like, oh my God, how did they do this? As a matter of fact, go look at the video on my profile. I did one that got like 26,000 views off of whales behind me and stuff. That's VO3 that I used. But let me don't digress from that. Let's stay focused on uncovering the AI glitch. Let's stay focused on telling you exactly what you need to be doing. Crystal, thank you for joining. Let's stay focused on that. You're going to need to save that particular product, and I'm going to tell you where to save it. Write this down. Firebase. Firebase. That's where you want to save and deploy your AI app that you just created to solve the token problem. But between you deploying that and saving it, there's some steps in between that I need to tell you. I cannot tell you that right now over this medium. They're literally gonna ban me. So what I recommend, they literally gonna ban my channel because I'm exposing this glitch. I don't want them to ban my channel. So do me a quick favor. Go ahead and follow me on my Discourse channel. Okay, it's the same thing. It's called the Fork Reskilling HQ. Go find me right now on my Discourse. Follow me, because that's where I'm going to be dropping the exact step-by-step process that I'm going to use to expose this AI glitch. I'm not going to hold back. As a matter of fact, I also have a school community, okay? A school community where you can learn more. I'm doing the same live training every Saturday between 8 to 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Chat. That's where I'm going to be dropping the value bomb, because let me tell you something. I'm not gatekeeping anymore. What I've realized is people are going to only do what you tell them to do. They're not going to do what's good for them. They're going to sit around and complain. They're going to go through this app, clicking and acting a fool. But when somebody like me, especially if they look like me, is trying to give them free game, they don't want to hear me. They think I'm making this shit up. They think I'm I'm speaking gibberish. But I'm telling you right now, what's happening right now is creating millionaires. And some of these millionaires know exactly how to tap into this AI glitch. And they've been doing that for quite a while, and nobody's been listening to what they're saying. They've been quietly tapping in and creating millions of dollars. Did you hear about what the president did with his meme coins? You heard about me? People are literally creating things that nobody know about. Okay, yeah, this thing wants me to prove that I'm a person. Now it's giving me a fox. Yeah, I'm a person. See the fox? Yeah. Yep, I'm still here. They're trying to ban me. I told you if I start talking about some stuff, they're probably going to try to ban me, but I'm real. I ain't fucking around. So you need to unlock this digital innovation. It's going to empower you. And in the process, it's going to make you more of an informed person. You're going to harness what's called blockchain technology to transform opportunities in the creative space. It's also going to tell you some of the things you need to be doing right now. It's good, like some of the skills sets that I talked about. Make sure you're following. What I'm going to do right now, I'm going to pin my direct DM. Okay, go ahead and DM me right now. Tell me that you're interested. Just say interested. When you say that, I'm going to send you my direct information. Okay, I'm gonna send you the link so you can join my community. You're gonna join my discourse. I already told you all that stuff. Then I'm gonna also give you my PDF book that's gonna walk you through the process, step-by-step process that you need to do right now. Okay, I appreciate you joining my live. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Make sure you're sharing. Make sure you're subscribing. You see my goal right there. I got the whale. Okay. I need one whale. If you can do one whale right now, then I know I can count on you. Do one whale. You see, that's part of my goal right now. Let me see if I can pin that damn thing, okay? Do one whale right now, and what's gonna end up happening is I'm literally gonna I pinned it. Tap in right now. Tap in right now, okay? Tap in right now. Get your financial resources in order, because I'm going to help you in this process. I'm not going to leave you hanging. Tap in right now. Go get them gifters right now. Go tap in. When you tap in, I'm going to be giving you the blueprint. I'm going to be exposing the exact step-by-step process that I've utilized to help tons of people, but I deployed PodBomb. PODBUM. Go check my records. I have social proof for what I'm talking about. Don't think for a second that I'm going to sit out here and I'm going to be telling you the wrong information, because I don't do that. I'm the artist. I'm the person that realized exactly what this glitch was. And the moment I realized this glitch, I started to tell myself, bro, what are you going to do now that you know this glitch? Are you going to sit there idly, or are you going to train people? Are you going to deploy a lot of creators so they too can understand exact step-by-step process they need to be using? Is that going to be you, or are you going to be the person sitting on the sideline? I refuse to sit on the sideline. That's why I'm doing this training right now. This AI Open is for the exact people that understand exactly what they need to be doing, and they're also ready to make a change and profit from the process. There ain't nothing wrong with making money, chat. Don't let nobody make you feel bad because you're learning skills that's actually going to help you make more money than they ever did. Don't let nobody make you feel bad. That's why right now, select individuals as part of my data community are going to be getting the private invitation to my discourse. I just set that up. It's called brand deals. But that's where I'm going to be making some of these opportunities come to life, yo. Brands are going to be coming to me so I can help them with their opportunities. The same way brands are going to be coming to you. The only difference is we got the knowledge. What makes you think, what's that guy's name? What makes you think Dean Graziosi knows a damn thing about AI? But did you know what they did? They literally had an AI conference a few days ago. Because they know what AI is doing right now, chat. What makes you think that Dean Graziosi knows a damn thing about AI? I know what they do. They know about this glitch. They know about this glitch. They want to share it, but they're not going to tell you it's a glitch. They're going to tell you, oh, what if AI can do this for you? What if you can do this and this? And they're not telling you the real deal, the details, okay? The devil is in the details. That's what I just exposed right now. But there's other things you need to do to get full functionality, but I don't want to talk about that on this app because they're literally going to ban me for sharing. They're going to ban me for literally revealing what they've been hiding. I don't want to share that. I don't want that coming back to you either. But I'm not going to gatekeep. So make sure you DM me. Make sure you're grabbing what you need to grab right there. See that whale? I don't care. Make sure you're helping me reach the right goals. And I promise you, you're going to have a life-changing thing coming for you. Okay? So thank you for your attention. Again, remember, if you want to learn more about what I'm talking about, go to theforkreskilling.com. You can also follow me on the socials. I'm on YouTube. I'm also on the TT app. Okay? Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe and follow. And I'll be sharing more information with you in the next hour. Thank you. Have a great rest.